than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Ballmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you can just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Here's a little room there. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
The Bruins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Mayava. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Mosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Jordan. Runs through a tackle. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Jordan. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Jordan. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Miller with the ball. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Punts it out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Going deep. Touchdown, UCLA!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Maiava. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Wow, through the defense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the option. It's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw again. Looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack.
He's into the open down the middle. Got the first down himself. The 40, past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Jordan. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Going long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll try to do it himself. Powers through. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans decide to use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Trojans! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his second. He has been flying all over the field.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Saying in the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Trojans have a lot of options on second and inches. With the catch, it's Bowman. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run inside. It's Jordan. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Got it behind the line. It's Bowman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Trojans are marching down the field. To throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score USC 70, UCLA 17.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. off play action. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. He got it, beat down in bounds.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Jordan. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes the catch at the 20. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, USC! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Iamaleava rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. working the big fella to the corner. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Quarterback will keep it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Turns it on down the left side. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They're dealing with a second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it. A little release. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 50. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Trojans! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments.
Good.
Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And he made the extra point without problem.
UCLA, 24.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before stop. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run inside. It's Thomas. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Turns on the jet. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running route.
Sends it downfield. He's got it at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen and he dropped the pass. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Going for the big play. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. A strike downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.